It's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, a half a pack of powdered donuts. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses and Christmas lights. Hit it. I'm Ripper the Clown, an unpredictable cartoon character come to life, and you know what? Underneath this rough, tough exterior is just a kid at heart. I enjoy collecting toys, and that's why I decided to bring in a box of my most recent toy purchases from the dollar store and share them with you guys tonight. Here's the first toy of the evening. It's a cell phone replica for children. Now kids can check their GPS or listen to music or read a book, and much like all phone devices, you can even make a phone call with this thing.
May I help you? Information. May I help you? Information. Operator. May I help you?
Oops, sounds like you called a fax machine. And this thing can even take photos of you and your friends. You know, I think it's really cool that now children can become cell phone obsessed zombies just like their parents. And it's also refreshing to know that by the time your 5-year-old gets their first smartphone, that they've had this thing to practice on. Here's the next toy of the evening. It's a military action playset. I would have loved to have had this when I was a little clown. It comes with a Bowie knife and a pair of binoculars and a compass and a watch with a compass on it and a pair of sunglasses. They're pretty cool. They're not as cool as mine though, but they're still pretty cool. And it comes with a map to somewhere. Now, you're not going to believe this, but it's 100% true. With the recent financial cutbacks made to the United States military by the federal government, this playset is now standard military issue, people. I know it's really scary. And speaking of scary, here's an Alien Force toy. It only cost $1.12. It's a little alien fetus in an egg of slime. The package says that it glows in the dark, it's safe and non-toxic. It comes with blow tube and alien goo, and it's sticky and stretchy. I really don't think there's a joke here. All kids love cap guns. I know Little Ripper had quite a few. This is called Super Bang. It was only 60 cents. It's a little bitty Derringer pistol on a keychain. And it even comes with one of those little orange plastic caps on the tip of the barrel, so no one will think this is a real gun and shoot you. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, Rip, man, who would ever misconstrue this little gun as a real pistol? No one in their right mind would think that a gun this small could be real. Not true. Because I thought the same thing, and I did some research and I looked it up, and I discovered that 5 years ago, a leprechaun got pulled over by the police. He had this little gun on his keychain. Cop shot him dead. And it caused a stir. Congress, they rushed back to Washington. They made some emergency legislation, and now all toy pistols under 2 inches long have to have that little plastic cap on the tip of the barrel. This is for America's safety, people. Ah, dang it, look. Ah, man, empties in my toy. See, this is what happens whenever I leave my toy box on the party bus. Yeah, that was a reference to my incredibly popular Ripper County party bus video. Check it out, it's on YouTube. My username is Ripper the Clown Show. And speaking of shows, here's a DVD that I got at the dollar store for $1. It's called The Guy with Secret Kung Fu. Now you know you're in for a bad cinematic experience when the DVD menu says Strat movie. But even before that point, I knew the movie was going to be bad. Because you know how all DVDs have disclaimers at the beginning that say, warning, do not copy, blah, 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 FBI, blah, 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 federal prison, blah, blah. Well, this DVD has a disclaimer at the beginning. I've never seen anything like it before. It says, copy it, do whatever you want, we don't give a shit. Oh, yeah, much like this is the guy with secret kung fu, I am the clown with secret comedy. You know, you may not get all my jokes right off, but that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it, you know? They'll hit you later, I guarantee. You're going to wake up this morning at 3 a.m. You're going to bolt out of bed. You're going to be like, damn, that clown guy told the greatest guy with secret kung fu joke ever. Trust me, it'll happen. Knocked over my empties there. Here is a big fake sucker. This is in the toy aisle, but I guess it's officially classified as a joke product. The company has named it a phony lollipop, and there's a translation under there. It may be hard to see, but it says faux suck-on. There's a warning here on the back for children. It says, warning, toxic, do not suck on, folks suck on. So that's good to know. For the child in your life who's aspiring to be a doctor, here's a generic doctor set. It comes with a stethoscope and a reflex tester and a hypodermic needle. This set also doubles for the child who's aspiring to be a drug addict. yeah, I know that was horrible. But the manufacturer wants you to know a couple things here on the back. Number one, this product is Obamacare compliant, so we're cool in that area. And then secondly, it says, warning, wash hands before using. So this shit here is the real deal. Now, if you guys are familiar with my stand-up comedy act or my online videos, you've probably heard me reference my ex-girlfriend Bethany. She's become a reoccurring character in my act. And unfortunately, Bethany was really crazy. By her own admission, she needed to be put in an institution. And I don't doubt that for a second. And as my friend's going to test, I could probably sit here for 5 straight hours and tell you Bethany stories. But I want to tell you a couple real quick ones. About 3 years ago, we got caught downtown during a tornado warning. We were rushing to the car. And, things were blowing around. It was kind of scary. And I had to stop in the middle of the street and drag her out of the middle of the street because she had stopped, again, in the middle of the street to get in a fight with a thundercloud. I'm not making that up. That is completely true. It actually happened, unfortunately. And then one time we were walking down the street and I happened to look up and I saw a couple vultures circling above us. I was like, hey, look, Bethany, there are a couple vultures circling above us. And she got in my face, asking, demanding to know if I was Satan because she claimed that vultures only follow around the devil. As strange as it sounds, she's not the one who should have been asking those questions. And then at the very end, she pretended she had been kidnapped, raping and murdering my soul in the process. And let me tell you something. When your life is completely normal and you're suddenly exposed to cruel, psychotic dysfunction, it does something to you, man. It messes with your mind. It makes you do weird shit like getting up on stage and doing stand-up comedy dressed like a clown. But one of the most overt things from the very beginning that was an indicator that Bethany was crazy was the fact that she shaves off both of her eyebrows. And she has this big, thick, black eyebrow pencil, and she draws these huge, elongated, upside-down U's on her forehead. They look horrible. I mean, they look like the freaking McDonald's arches. Jesus Christ, man. She looks more like a clown than I do. And to be honest with you, I'm still embarrassed about those damn eyebrows to this day. But I try and find solace in the fact that Bethany has given me enough comedic material to last a lifetime. Now, with all of these Bethany stories, I have been building to reveal to you my most recent purchase from the dollar store. Now, the cartoon right there of that girl looks just like Bethany. Aside from the fact that Bethany has hair down to her waist, this caricature is perfect. It is the quintessential caricature of Bethany. And now with this little gizmo, I get to draw my own eyebrows on Bethany's face. And I could come up with some really, really weird and cool concoctions here. I mean, I could really, use my imagination and go wild. Here, check this out. Oops, when I lifted it up, the eyebrows fell off just like Bethany's eyebrows. I'm going to be honest with you, this product's a piece of crap. The magnets, as you can see, I mean, they don't work. The wand does not work at all. So I have to say that this toy is just like Bethany. They're both broken and mentally defective. All kids love play money. This is called lots of money. The package says it contains over $1 million of money in this little package. Isn't that unbelievable? Now, fellas, here's a little tip. For a $1 investment at the dollar store, last night I spent over $1 million at the Spread Eagle Strip Club. The strippers are so stupid, they didn't even realize it was play money. I'm going back tonight. You know what I'm talking about? All kids love to eat at McDonald's for some reason, so I guess that's why they made this hamburger Happy Meal set. This is an officially licensed McDonald's product, people, because as you can see in the upper right-hand corner, Bethany's eyebrows. Now, in this package, you get a cardboard Happy Meal box, you get a plastic bun, a plastic burger patty, some french fries. I don't know what the hell that crap is, and there are even some chicken McNuggets in there somewhere. Now, last night I decided to do some comparing and contrasting of nutritional information. So I got on the internet machine and I went to the McDonald's website and I discovered something extremely disturbing. I hope you guys are mentally prepared for what I'm about to say. The plastic Chicken McNuggets found in this playset are actually more nutritious than the Chicken McNuggets purchased at the McDonald's restaurant. I know, it's earth-shattering. Here's a can of soup that I got at the dollar store. It's called Condensed Cream of Crab, and since we're on nutritional information, I thought I would mention this product, even though it's not a toy. You know, I like to work out and watch my diet, so I decided that before I ate the soup, I needed to check the nutritional facts here. So I was, you know, reading on the back, and for the calories, it says calories per serving, 911. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, because I mean, there's only 2.5 servings per can, which means that like less than half of this can is 911 calories. I'm like, that can't be, that's insane. Then I realized I had misread. 911 is not the amount of calories per serving. That's the phone number you need to call immediately upon eating this can of soup. Now, our final toy is a Nature World flocked animal. This is the rhinoceros. I also bought the sheep, but I took the sheep out of the box to illustrate something to you that I found really troubling. Now check this out. Look, look. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look, the sheep is bigger than the rhinoceros, people. These toys are not to scale. I mean, what are they teaching children? That a sheep is actually bigger than a rhinoceros? This just incensed me. It pissed me off. So I decided to call the company and complain. And you know what? They knew about the problem, and they were really nice, and they were really candid about how it happened. They told me that the designer for the flocked animals has a serious alcohol problem. And the day he designed the rhino and the sheep, he was pretty flocked up. Yeah, me and my flocked animals. But I have to say that that is not the final product of the evening. The final product of the evening is not available at the dollar store. The final product of the evening is available exclusively through me and on Amazon.com. It is the brand new Ripper the Clown book. It is called The Life and Mimes and Zombie Apocalypse of Ripper the Clown, the autobiography of an unconventional zombie. Now, if you guys enjoy the zombie genre, be it TV, books, or movies, you will love this book. It is a zombie parody, and I really think that you will get a hoot out of the unconventional take that I have presented regarding the zombie genre. And this is Ripper the Clown's first book, which means, by proxy, it is his best. However, and talking seriously here, before this book was even officially published, it received second place for fiction at the 2014 Hollywood, California Book Festival, and they judge on books that should be turned into movies and TV shows. So I'm really honored by this honor. And officially, the book has been published for a very short time, and I know 4 people who have read it, and they've all said the same thing, that it's freaking brilliant. And I don't mean to toot my own horn here. But this book is my masterpiece. I'm extremely proud of this book, and I think that you'd really enjoy it. So if you'd like to buy my book, check it out on Amazon. And if you don't want to buy my book, then screw you guys. You know? I'll just take my toys and go home and play with my alien blow tube.